Hello and welcome in our YouTube channel Metallurgical Facts. Subscribe our channel and press bell icon to get notifications for upcoming videos. You can also follow us on our Facebook and on Instagram page for daily quizzes and practice. In case of any query, write us on metallurgicalfacts@gmail.com. In our previous video, we understood the basic introduction of iron, aluminum and copper. This is the fourth part of element introduction, and the objective of this video is to introduce the most commonly used non-ferrous metal, lead. So we will start from the few amazing facts related to lead, just to see the importance of lead in ancient time in applications point of view. Since the dawn of civilization, lead has been used for carrying or transport of water. For this purpose, lead pipe were used at that time. And one of the best example of this is the bath founded by the Romans in the city of Bath. This bath is lined with sheet lead and installed 2000 years ago. Still, it is believed that the water is supplied through the original pipes which were used during the Roman periods. After few years, the use of lead was extended to include roofing. In 15th to 16th centuries, many churches and major buildings constructed by the use of lead as roofing material. Lead has also been used for the glass window of many cathedrals and castles in Norman period. There are many applications of lead in modern technologies. Those applications will be discussed later in this video. Lead is one of the oldest metal known and widely used since 5000 BC. It is one of the seven metals used in ancient world. The other were copper, iron, tin, mercury, silver and gold. The Roman word plumbum, which denotes lead water spouts and connectors, is the origin of English word plumbing and the element symbol lead. So the symbol of lead is Pb, atomic number of lead is 82, the atomic mass of lead is 207.2 AMU, the specific gravity of lead is 11.35. We already discussed the relationship between the specific gravity and density in our previous videos. So we can say that lead is densest of common metals except gold. The crystal structure of lead is FCC at room temperature. Melting point of lead is very low, that is 327 degrees centigrade, and the boiling point is 1749 degrees centigrade. So now we will see the some basic properties of lead. Lead is the densest dense metal with a low melting point. Lead is good corrosion resistant metal having a low strength and low hardness. Lead is highly malleable and ductile metal. Lead is poor conductor of electricity. After understanding the basic characteristics of lead, now we will see the mineralogical characteristics of ore minerals of lead. Native lead is rare in nature, and in present time lead is usually found along with zinc, silver and copper, and it is extracted together with these metals. Lead ore deposits occur in two types of deposits, the primary lead ore and the next one is secondary deposit, which is formed by weathering of the primary lead ores. The most commonly used ore is sulfide ore of lead, that is galena. The chemical formula for galena is PbS. Theoretical lead content in PbS is 83 to 86.5%. Galena is associated with zinc sulfide, iron sulfide, copper sulfide, and silica, and other impurities such as bismuth, arsenic, antimony sulfides, and precious metals like silver. The other type of ores are sulfates and the carbonates. The sulfate, the most common mineral is angelasite, that is PbSO4. The theoretical content of lead is 72 to 74%. The carbonate ore of lead is cerussite, that is PbCO3. lead content of silicite is 75 to 77%. After understanding the basic characteristics and mineralogical characteristics, we will move to the production route of lead from its naturally occurring ores. So the lead can be produced by well-known conventional method, pyrometallurgy route. In this route, the ore is first concentrated by using flotation method. In this step, lead is enriched up to 60 to 80% by separating zinc and other sulfides. However, silver remains in concentrate and it is removed in refining steps. After concentration process, roasting is done on lead concentrate. The main objective of the roasting is to eliminate or to control the sulfur in the ore. It is basically done on with lead sintering machine. All the sulfur and other volatile matter is removed in this step. That's why this process is most commonly known as dead roasting. Once the roasting is done, the lead oxide smelting is done in the lead blast furnace. Lead blast furnace are much smaller than iron blast furnace. The height of lead blast furnace is 8 meter and top diameter is about 3 meter with a stack height of 5 meter. Coke is used as reducing agent in lead blast furnace and limestone, quartz and iron scraps are also charged. The production of the product of lead blast furnace is called lead bullion. Lead bullions contain 92 to 99% of lead. Why the product of lead blast furnace is called lead bullion? The reason we will see in our upcoming videos of extraction of non-ferrous metals. The final step after the smelting process is refining. Lead bullion is refining is done on the lead bullion, which includes decoppering, de-drossing, desilverization, which is most commonly known as Parkes process, and the final and last step is de-zinking. Hence, we will get the pure lead. So now we will see the applications of lead. Lead can be used in modern technologies because of its unique properties. The most common use of lead is in solder material. Lead is used with tin for making the solder. Lead can be used as X-ray shielding and gamma ray shielding. The door of XRD machine which you see in your lab is made up of lead. Lead is also used for making lead acid batteries. The other applications are for lead is in bearing and vibration damping. Lead is also used for chemicals and for paints. Thank you guys for your attention. Hoping you guys have learned something new in our video. To get notification of upcoming video, subscribe our channel and press bell icon. Thank you.